Hi, welcome to the video for Spring Board Algebra 2 Lesson 29-1 tutorial. My name is Mr. Yeselyert and I'll be walking you through some problems on simplifying rational expressions. In the first problem, we have the rational expression shown here. It's called rational expression because it's a fraction, so we have one number up above divided by another number on the bottom. The only thing is we don't know what x is. But in this problem, what we want to do is simplify it. So what we'll do first is factor it. So x squared plus 2x plus 1 is the same as x plus 1 times x plus 1. And this is all over x plus 1. Now you might say, okay, so I can cancel these out. And that's true. However, if x equals -1, then we would get that the bottom is 0, and we cannot have something over 0. That's not allowed. So that means x cannot be -1. Okay? So x cannot be -1. When we make this cancellation, we need to acknowledge that x cannot be -1. So what we end up getting is that x plus 1, we get a simplified expression of x plus 1 with the addition that x cannot be -1. Okay? Because, once again, if I plugged in x equals -1 into this expression right here, it would cause it to be 0 on the bottom, and that would be a problem. We can't divide by 0, so x can't be -1. So that's the first problem. That's pretty straightforward. This was our answer. The next problem is a little harder because the factoring is a little harder. So the first thing we want to do is factor the top part. So if I want to factor the top part, I got to start thinking about what times what will equal 3x squared minus 5x minus 2. Since it's 3x, I know that there's a 3x and an x here because the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3. So I know it's 3x and x. And then I know that the factors of -2 are -2 and 1, or -1 and 2. So if I put -2 here, let's say, I would get 3x, I get 3x times x, which is 3x squared, plus 3x minus 2x, which would leave me with a positive x. But this is a minus 5x, so I know that I didn't get this right. So I'm going to have to go back, try something else. Maybe if I did plus 1 and minus 2, it might be different. Let's see, so 3x times x is going to be 3x squared. 3x times minus 2 is going to be minus 6x. Plus x times 1 is going to be plus x, and plus 1 times x is plus x, and plus 1 times -2 is minus 2. When I simplify this, I get 3x squared minus 5x minus 2, which is the original thing, which is good. So we know that the top part is going to be this factored thing up here, which is 3x plus 1 times x minus 2. And that's divided by this thing. Now, what is the denominator? The denominator is going to be x minus 2, let me see, x minus 2 times x plus 1. Right? Because x squared plus x minus 2x gives me, oh, I think I made a little mistake. So this thing here should be just minus x, not minus 2x. Okay? So when I factor this, this is what I get. X minus 2 times x plus 1, because x squared minus x, plus x minus 2x gives me minus x, and then minus 2. So let me write that out just so that we're very clear, so that there's no confusion. So I'm going to get x squared, and then plus x, and then minus 2x, and minus 2. And so I'm going to get x squared minus x minus 2, which is the denominator. So we have factored it correctly here at the bottom. This is right. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we notice that x can't be 2 or -1. So we notice that x can't be 2 and x can't be -1. But I can cancel the x minus 2's now that I have captured this value here. I can cancel these, and I'm going to be left with 3x plus 1 over x plus 1, where x cannot be 2 and x cannot be -1. So this is our answer. So this problem was a little bit harder because of that slightly harder to factor thing up on top. If you need to, I would recommend writing things off to the side like what we did over here and here, so that it's easy to check your work later. Okay, so that takes us to the next problem. So in the next problem, we have an even more complicated looking rational expression, and furthermore, we're dividing one rational expression by another rational expression. So the key thing to remember here is to not get worried about all the different x's and x squareds, but rather first do the thing that is easiest to do, which is whenever we divide by a fraction like this, we change it to a times and then we flip it. So I'm going to do that. So this is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 2. I'm just keeping it the same. I haven't done anything different here. But now it's times, and then these flip. So I get x squared minus 7x plus 12 divided by x squared minus x minus 6. Okay, so let's try factoring these. So if I factor the top part, it's going to be x plus 1 times x plus 2. Okay, and the bottom is x minus 4, so that's still there. And then in this one, it's going to be x minus 3 times x plus 4. Oh, excuse me, not plus 4, minus 4. Okay, and the bottom of the right part, the right-hand part, is going to be x plus 2 times x minus 3. Okay, so what do we notice here? We notice that the three parts of the denominator, the three expressions in the denominator, mean that x cannot be 4, and x cannot be -2, and x cannot be 3. Now that we have written these down, we can cancel out common one. So x minus 4 is on the top and bottom, so I'll cancel that out. X minus 3 is on the top and bottom here as well. And then x plus 2 and this x plus 2 cancel out. So in the end, after that big expression here with two rational functions or two rational expressions being divided, in the end I ended up with a single expression here, x plus 1, where x does not equal 4, x does not equal -2, and x does not equal 3. So we have to note these down in order for that simplification to be true. And once again, it has to be that x can't be 4, -2, or 3, because if we go back over here, if I plug 4, -2, or 3 in here, it would cause these to be something divided by 0, which would go to, something divided by 0 goes to infinity. And we can't have that. So that's why we have these restrictions. Okay, keep your eyes peeled for the next video, lesson 29-2, and looking forward to seeing you there.